welcome back to Ingenious Accounts World, Methods of Recording Depreciation. Today we are going to discuss about the second method of recording depreciation. In the first method, depreciation is charging directly to the asset account. But here in the second method, depreciation is not charging directly to the asset account. Here we are creating a new account called Provision for Depreciation Account or Accumulated Depreciation Account, and depreciation is charging every year to that account. So, what are the entries in this method? Here also, first we have to record the purchase of asset. Then, to record the purchase of asset, we have purchased an asset. Then the asset increased, so we can debit asset account. And if it is a cash transaction, we can credit cash or bank account. And if it is a credit transaction, we can credit the supplier's account. Then the journal entry, asset account debtor to bank or cash or vendor's account. This entry we have to record in the year of purchase. Then we have to record the original cost of the asset. Original cost means purchase price plus all the expenses incurred to put that asset into use. Then for the expenses like transportation charges of assets, registration cost of assets, for such expenses also we have to debit the asset account itself. We have to consider that expenses as the cost of asset. Then in the year of purchase we have to record the original cost of the asset, not only the purchase price. Okay. Now at the end of every accounting period we have to charge depreciation. Then the entry for that. First, we have to credit the depreciation to the provision for depreciation account. Here, depreciation is a non-cash expense. So, we can debit depreciation account. And we are crediting this depreciation not to the asset account. Here, we are creating a new account called Provision for Depreciation Account or Accumulated Depreciation Account. Then here we can credit Provision for Depreciation Account or Accumulated Depreciation Account. Depreciation account debtor to Provision for Depreciation Account. For crediting depreciation to Provision for Depreciation Account. Then at the end of every accounting period, we have to close all the temporary accounts by transferring the balance to the trading and profit and loss account. Here, depreciation is also a temporary account. So, we have to close that account also by transferring its balance to the profit and loss account. Then the entry for that, for charging depreciation to profit and loss account. Here we have to transfer the debit balance of the depreciation account to the debit side of the profit and loss account. So, we can debit profit and loss account. And to close the debit balance of depreciation account, we can credit the same account, that is the depreciation account. Then we can credit depreciation account. Then the entry, profit and loss account debtor to depreciation account. Here the first entry we have to record only in the year of purchase. Next two entries at the end of every accounting period for the depreciation for that period. First entry only once, that is in the year of purchase, and the next two entries at the end of every accounting period. Okay, these are the entries to record the purchase of asset and for recording depreciation. Now the balance sheet treatment. The balance sheet treatment of asset and provision for depreciation account. Here in this method, fixed asset appears at its original cost itself. In every year, we have to show the fixed asset in its original cost on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then, the depreciation till date appear in the provision for depreciation account. Asset account will appear at its original cost and depreciation till date will appear in the provision for depreciation account. Asset account will appear on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then what about the provision for depreciation account? Here we can show the provision for depreciation account either on the liability side of the balance sheet or by way of deduction from the original cost of the asset. In that way also we can show the provision for depreciation account in the balance sheet. Either we can show it on the liability side of the balance sheet or by way of deduction from the original cost of the asset, like asset minus depreciation till date. In that way also we can show the asset provision for depreciation account in the balance sheet. Okay, it is a balance sheet treatment of asset and provision for depreciation account. Okay, that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.